Hey guys, so we know that NWA Empower is happening on the 28th, I think, 28th of this month, basically the last weekend in August, or in the month of August here. And the big question, obviously, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are wondering about Empower is, will it be a success for the NWA? Yes, it's great that it's taking place at the Chase in St. Louis, Missouri, which is known for, being legendary, historical, hollow, I guess you could say sacred wrestling ground. But it's also going to be, sharing the weekend at the Chase with the 73rd anniversary show that happens the next night for the NWA. But again, the question obviously is, will it be a success? Will Empower, do what WWE's Evolution didn't do? Will it showcase women's wrestling as it should be? I mean, yeah, we're getting some great matches. I mean, last night on Impact, they officially, even though it was taped weeks prior, visually on screen it was made official that we're going to get Deonna Purrazzo defending the Impact Knockouts title against Melina. Melina right now is currently part of the NWA, so she's coming in to challenge Deonna. We also know that we got Camelia, I think that's her name, defending the Women's Championship, the NWA Women's Championship, against Legit Layla from AEW. We also know that the NWA Women's World Tag Team titles are being revived. We don't know who's going to be the participants in the match to determine the titles. We know there's a tournament that's going to be happening for up-and-coming talent and established talent, where the winner gets to challenge for the NWA Women's Championship, and the person that's getting the biggest buy, if you will, in the entire situation, believe it or not, is Chelsea Green. Yeah, Chelsea Green actually is going to be in the finals, I think, because of the fact that, I guess it's maybe because she's injured and they want to give her time to heal or something. And I'm sure some people are thinking from a storyline perspective that doesn't make sense why Chelsea would get that advancement. But you gotta realize Chelsea is working with Impact right now. She's in a tournament at Ring of Honor for the Women's Championship there. So, she's doing a lot. And basically, again, she's recovering from hand injury, and I guess it's a make good for the fact of the way she was treated, I guess, in WWE. Because she was supposed to come back. Because of that, they're going to give her a bye. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean Chelsea's going to be the one that wins the tournament and goes on to challenge for the NWA Women's title. It just means, she's just basically getting an opportunity to show why, companies like WWE, blew their chance on her. That's what she's getting, mainly. But again, the obvious question is, will this be a success for the NWA? Will Empower be what Evolution should have been? Or will people at the Chase, crap on it? You say, will people at the Chase crap on it? I mean, yeah, it's great that you got the NWA Women's Tag Team titles being revived after so long, almost 40 years. But will it be enough? Will the fans at the Chase in St. Louis be receptive of this? Or will they just look at it as, just another attempt by, a company, a promotion, sports, entertainment, whatever you want to call it, just trying to, spotlight the woke agenda, the SJW woke agenda, if you will. Will that, be what a lot of people look at it as, instead of being something that's like, hey, see, women can, compete on the same level as the men. which WWE attempted to do with Evolution. We don't know. And the other thing as well is, how are tickets going to sell? How are people going to, respond with what they want to see the most? Will they sell out both events? Or will they sell out the 73rd anniversary show over Empower? These are legitimate questions to wonder. I mean, I wish the NWA and Mickie James all this, all the luck in the world with this. I really do. But I don't know. I don't really know if this is going to be, a success for them. I mean, the last thing Mickie needs is for the critics to come out and throw shade in her face and say, look, basically, what I'm trying to say is the last thing she needs, I'm pretty sure, and so does the NWA, or as well as the NWA, that the last thing they need is for a lot of shade and negative criticism to come their way, and basically for a lot of people fans, insiders, to come out and say, see, this is why women shouldn't have their own pay-per-view, because they can't carry it, or they can't deliver, on their own. They have to have a balancing. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what occurs. Again, I wish them all the best of luck. I mean, I hope they succeed. I hope they outdo what Evolution tried to do a couple of years ago by the WWE. I hope they outdo that. I hope Mickie James is able to, in front of the world, on Fight.tv and obviously on pay-per-view, show the WWE, show Stephanie McMahon, hey, this is what you could have had you listened to me, had you gone with my idea. But we didn't get that. We didn't see that. Now we know WWE is doing a Queen of the Ring tournament probably in a few months to kind of answer this, to kind of counteract this, I should say. So we'll see how that comes about, how that's received. But yeah, I just wonder, I'm just wondering if, the NWA, the Empower event is going to be a success for them, or it's going to be a flop. Because I know a lot of people looking at this, they consider this to be, a good, especially in this day and age, with what's going on in the world, that this is a nice step in the right direction for any wrestling promotion. But we have to just, sit back and see what happens. If it succeeds and is a hit and it gets rave reviews or positive reviews, then, job well done, mission accomplished. If not, like I said, the last thing Mickie James Aldis and the NWA needs, mostly Billy Corgan needs, is, the negative criticism of, see, women can't do a pay-per-view on their own because they don't know how to, hold, they don't know how to hold one, they don't know how to, run one and all that. They don't know, how to basically work it correctly without the men being there. And, the credit I got to give them is, whether you look at this as something like a woke agenda or whatever, or not. And right now I'm not looking at it as woke or SJW. I'm looking at it as something that, rarely gets done nowadays. I got to give them credit that they're going all out with this. They're getting female referees. They're going to have a female commentary team. They're going to have, they're going to have female referees. They're going to have female commentators. They're going to have female timekeepers, bell ringers. They're going to go all out. But the question is, will it be well received, or will it be a bomb? That's the big question. So in the end, I wish them all the best of luck. I mean, the card that they're putting together, that Mickie is putting together, looks tremendous. Like I said, Deonna Purrazzo, Carmella, Carmella, I think that's her name. Not Carmella in WWE, but Camila, if you will. Against Legit Layla, looks great. The tournament sounds tremendous. The Open Invitational Tournament, that is. The Revival, the women's tag titles. I think this is all great. I think this is all a great, stepping stone for them. But, honestly, we'll have to see whether or not it pays off in a positive way, or it doesn't pay off. Whether or not, it's a flop or it's a success. And again, the ticket sales will also kind of speak volumes. Will both events sell out, or will 73rd anniversary sell out more than Empower? We'll have to see. But again, I wish nothing but the best to Mickie James and the NWA on this. I hope they succeed. I hope they, hit it out of the park and prove once and for all what Evolution could have been. And if WWE had listened to Mickie, what they could have had in their backyard, in their ring, in front of fans, in front of a larger crowd of fans, if you will, this year, instead of what the NWA, has been granted, even if it's a smaller group of fans, if you know what I mean. But let me know what your thoughts are. Comment if you like. I'd love to hear from each and every one of you. Like the video, and I am out.